Welcome, welcome to the Holy Shhh Podcast Smackdown post show. It's your boy AB Even DET.
It's your boy Coach DTM, aka King Coach to y'all. What's good?
Just the two of us, dynamic duo tonight. Short staff, but the show must go on. Shout out Mink, shout out Chuck Jordan, shout out Ryan T, the icon.
I guess this is gonna be like the varsity episode.
Yeah, varsity episode. Oh man, let's get it, man.
Let's go.
Tape. A lot of people already knew what was gonna be going on tonight, but I figure we still jump on here and get into it, man. Talk about it real quick.
That was my only downfall of the night, man. I missed the old days when you really felt like this was going down when it's going down.
Right, right,
You
right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? Too much social media.
Shout out Belt Baser 01. We are manufacturers and exporters of all kind of championship belts. I gotta get at you, Belt Baser 01. I'm looking for a particular belt, so I'm going to DM you for sure, man. But yeah, man, shout out tonight's SmackDown. The lead up into Crown Jewel. Overall, good show for you before we get into it.
Yeah, man. It was a couple highlight points that I think was a great forward for tomorrow.
We'll see. But first off, Nia Jax and Liv Morgan kick off Raw, but Tiffy inserts herself into things and tells both Nia and Liv she intends to cash in on either one of them because at this point, she is getting sick of both of them. That kind of shocked me for a minute. But this leads to Tiffy and Liv. Well, Tiffy swinging on Liv, knocking her out, pissing Liv off, setting up their match that they had. But Tiffy, it wasn't her time tonight as Liv Morgan gets the roll up 1, 2, 3, leading into her match this weekend versus Nia Jax for the Ultimate Warrior Crown Jewel title belt in Saudi Arabia. Coach, your thoughts on the opening?
Um, Great opening. It had to go either one way or the other. Well, she had to win. It was a must. She had to win. You know what I'm saying? She needed that momentum to go going into tomorrow. So uh, she looked strong throughout the match. You know what I'm saying? And she looked like she was really trying to put on the show. Her and Dom doing that Eskimo kiss thing is it's always weird, but they like it. So yeah.
Right, right.
So yeah, man, I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. When Nia do that little uh corner rope fall on your man, that hurt. I don't care what nobody say.
Right, right. Even Shay said, she said, I was kind of upset with all the spoilers. Of course, yeah, it just, knowing what everything that happened, it didn't feel like it hit the same. But shout
Yeah,
out Soto. Yeah, I meant SmackDown. You know, these shows, they run in together. Is it SmackDown and my NXT AEW? It's a whirlwind right now, man. We cover it every day.
yeah. The spoilers was crazy. I wish I can get that for sports
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wish I could too, man.
parlays to be on point.
Shay says, I'm tired of Liv. I hope she loses at Crown Jewel. If
Oh
Minx was
man,
here, she would agree with you. 1,000%.
she definitely would.
She would 1,000% agree with you, man. Shout out Kicker on TikTok. But next up, after that, Kevin Owens. He gives a menacing type promo, man. Kind of warning Randy Orton. I didn't do this to you. You did this to yourself. I
Mm.
liked how he wasn't in the arena at first. It was just a cell phone, still giving that I'm banned from the corporate environment for now. I like that. They hyping him up to be like this menacing character. But your thoughts of this promo?
I definitely like the promo, especially because he wasn't too rah rah with it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? It felt real. It felt like he was like, "Listen, man, I rock with you, bro. I don't want to have to do this to you, but you calling you making me do this to you. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I kind of idolized you a little bit, but if I gotta end you, I gotta end you.
exactly, man. I like this, man. It's almost making Kevin Owens seem like, yo, it's not me. That's the bad guy. You know, when you
Yeah,
really listen to what he's saying, it's like, yo, they kind of did do you wrong, man. Both of them.
yeah. I
So
like that. I like that version of Kevin Owens. Like he can really stay right there because it's kind of like he in the middle.
yeah,
I'm saying
yeah,
I'm good or bad. I'm like I can go either way, however you want this to go.
And either way, it'll leave you on the edge of your seat watching him every week. Like, when he gonna snap? Or is he gonna snap?
Right. What's next?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The next up, what we kind of knew what was next. Street Profits defeat Pretty Deadly. I respect Pretty Deadly's gimmick. You need characters like them around, man. But Street Profits definitely needed this win. Your thoughts?
I I don't respect the gimmick. I don't like not. I'm not a Pretty Deadly fan at all. You know what I'm saying?
They
It was like
entertaining.
they are not entertaining. Let's not use that word. Let's think of a different word for that. Because they were not entertaining. All that I can't deal with it, bro.
You can't
I
deal
was
with
just I don't and anybody who lose to them, it just make me feel like they getting punished. You know what I'm saying?
it.
So I'm like I don't like that at all, man. Come on, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's something ain't. I don't know what it is, but it's not hitting for me.
Well, it's no point even asking you. I'm see you glad that Street Profits got the win.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I want them to really get a push so they can actually go for the belt and get it again.
Yeah. Shay says, when I saw that the Street Profits were up against Pretty Deadly, I automatically knew who was gonna win, honestly. Yep.
Fact.
Facts. You already know. Next up, Naomi and Bailey defeat Candice LeRae and India Hartwell. What about this, man? India and Candice getting some shine.
They surprised me though. I like that. Like they actually did some. I'm like, okay, this make me want to pay attention. They remind me of uh I don't know which one it is, but she remind me of AJ Lee.
Oh, oh. Unfortunately though, this is probably India Hartwell's last match. I just heard she was just released from
Mm.
WWE.
But,
Her, Baron Corbin, there was one other person. Why? What's so funny
no,
about Baron Corbin?
no, Baron Corbin get fired every year. Every year they release him and then they end up bringing him back because I don't know why, but
It was a
uh,
third person. It was three of them. I forget who the third person was, but India Hartwell, I know, and Baron Corbin. I'm gonna keep looking into it to see who the third one is. But
so
yeah, they
so
got
what you thinking, AEW or what you thinking?
India for sure. Yeah, India for sure. Baron Corbin, not quite. I maybe see him more TNA doing like Nick Namath is right now down there with them. He don't seem like very much AEW, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong, man. I could be wrong. I want to figure out who that third person is. Somebody in the chat. It was three people. It was India Hartwell. It was Baron Corbin. It was a third person. If you know it in the chat who it was, let us know. But yeah, Kevin Owens, Street Profits, Naomi. Now that leads us to Jimmy, Jay, and Roman all meet in the ring, and Jay draws the line and says he will help them, but this time he is not the right hand man to Roman. He is coming as Roman's equal. He asks Roman if he's down to fight together tomorrow at Crown Jewel against Solo and Bloodline 2.0. Roman grabs the mic and answers with the only word suitable for the moment: yeet. And it seems to be on, man. OG Bloodline versus Bloodline 2.0, Crown Jewel. Everybody stands in the ring holding up the ones. Your thoughts, man?
I will say this that those three are definitely the hypest people in WWE. Like they get the crowd turned regardless, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
I definitely was not expecting that response from the tribal chief. You know what I'm saying? I just seen like some kind of a listen. You're not my equal, but I will show you some respect, something to that sort.
Yeah.
But to keep it at a one word basis, like just hit him with the yeet and that was it. I was like, oh, now it leave room for Jimmy to be like, oh, okay, I'm your equal too then, bro.
No,
I ain't
no.
about to give you the mic.
No, no. You
Ain't no,
still hand the mic, Jimmy. Jimmy, don't listen to Tay. You still hand the mic. No, Jay is an equal, not Jimmy, man.
But he said all three of us.
Hey, he said a lot, but that don't mean it's all factual. I'm just going with the emotion, but I don't want to take it too far.
What you think? What you think? How they look to you? You think they look strong enough to?
Yeah, of course, man. They. This is one of the greatest stories ever told in pro wrestling. So just them bringing. Shout out Emac Flair on Instagram. But yes, them coming back together like this, man, is A1.
Do
Hey
you
Emac, man, come join us, man. I'll send you the link, man. Come on here and talk that talk.
do you think they need another individual? Seeing as
Uh
though it's a 4-man run on the other side.
yeah, hearing the crowd chant, they was chanting for Sammy. So just hearing they want Sammy in some way in capacity. But I feel Sammy turning, man. I could feel him being the twist to all of this, man. Like y'all never wanted me. Solo always did me right. I was looking at clips of Solo and Sammy interacting, and he right, man. Solo never really did Sammy wrong, man.
I well, I would have said Jay though. Him and Jay always been like, you know, ace boom coons if you want to use that phrase. But so if anybody I see him aligning with, it would have been like, okay, him and Jay,
Jo-
especially since they were the first two to make up. You know what I'm saying? After everything went down.
Johnny Esposito on TikTok asked you who would be the fourth member for
Uh, it'd have to be one of them Samoans, man. So it'd have to be, maybe the Rock.
the Rock joined Jay and
Yeah,
Roman.
maybe the Rock.
Huh? Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? It was something to that 1, 2, 3 with the neck cut. It was something to that.
No, it's
I don't,
coming. You better believe, man. Rock is gonna have some type of hand in this story when it's all said and done, man.
yeah, because I think it's too. The story hasn't gotten to a point where they need to bring in a new Samoan that we haven't seen yet. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be the Rock. I would have said Sammy if they would have kind of introverted to that today,
Right, right, right,
but they kind of left that out altogether. Even the whole meeting that him and Solo had, they ain't even really bring that up today either. So
right. If I was them, I would do the Rock also, and then just had a Rock turn on them and be like, "I was with Solo the whole time." That'd be dope, man.
that's a good twist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. So we'll see. We'll see. But
What
yeah, that was a good moment.
even if he didn't turn, I can even see Jacob being the turning factor as well.
Mm,
You
like
know, that'll be
you ain't got that dog in you, Solo, like pushing him
yeah,
out.
yeah. I don't like the way you lead. You're not my chief. That's my chief over here.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I could definitely see that for sure, man. For sure. We got a lot of yeets in the comments, so
Yeah.
people was definitely it's yeets all around. I can't if I see you yeet, just know this shout out is for you. Yeet. Yeah. Jey Uso is over, man. Just a chance with him and Roman. He is right, man. They are equals, man. I mean, I wouldn't consider like equal, but you know what I mean. Like when it comes to rocking the crowd,
Yeah.
right now they are on the same playing field, man. Uh,
Did you like before we move on? Did you like him coming through the crowd again? Because for the last few weeks he been kind of just coming through the regular way. But today, he like, nah, I'm gonna do this crowd entrance again, almost like a shield type of feel, a solo shield man.
yeah, yeah, 100%, man. I'm all for it, man. Even Johnny Esposito said that will be wild. Jacob turns and Hikuleo joins the brothers and Solo. Yeah, that would be cold.
Yeah,
And somehow end up getting the OG because OG bloodline to you, Jay, Jimmy, Roman, Solo, and Sammy. Are those five OG to you?
yeah, yeah.
Uh, some people say it's just Jimmy, Jay, and Roman. That's OG.
Well, it depends on how you want to look at it. If you want to break it down like that, you can break it down like that because they were the first three that was kind of running it, but then they just kept adding to it. So I would say all five of them because that was the last thing we saw before it kind of broke up.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right, 100%. Yep, but we shall see. All the ones are in the air. Looks like everything is headed towards Crown Jewel. Make sure y'all check us out tomorrow. It's 1 p.m. Eastern. So what's this? 2, 3 hour show. Post show, we'll be on here at 4:30. Chuck Jordan, everybody should be there then. But yeah, check it out tomorrow. But after that, Io Sky defeats Bianca, Lash Legend, and Piper Nevin in a fatal four-way match leading up to their tag team title match at Crown Jewel. I said it once, I say it twice, I say it every time I'm on this mic. Io Sky is the best professional women's wrestler in WWE, and she showed it
Ooh,
tonight, man. The
that's a
best.
big
I
statement. That's
said
a
it.
big
I
statement.
said it. Io Sky's top dog in WWE, the best wrestler they have. Don't
I
argue with
like
me.
I like the fact that you use that word.
Okay.
She's the best wrestler because that's the only way she would have been able to win tonight is she would have had to perform as just a wrestler. She didn't have the strength to go against those.
Shout out Shay. Shay, my bad. Shay, right. Yeah, it was Tegan Knox. Tegan Knox was the third person that was laid off today with Baron Corbin and India Hartwell.
Oh, she about to be HR department.
Right. Right. But my bad. What was you saying, bro?
Yeah, no, I was saying you said you used the word wrestler, and
Yeah.
that's the only way she could have got that victory tonight is by just wrestling. No way she would have been able to match power, the power of everybody else that was in that match. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
But overall, it was definitely a great match that they did. Um, who was that? I like Lash.
Yeah.
I like Lash. She
I
growing on me.
like Lash, man. I didn't like her in it. I mean, it's not that I didn't like her. I just didn't see her because nobody was there to compare to her size and strength. But in the main roster, her and Raquel, her and Charlotte, her and Rhea, she got giants over there. Nia
Yeah,
Jax.
even her and Bianca was a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
head to head piece for a minute. And you can tell how you don't realize how big she is until you see Bianca struggle trying to do that move on her.
yep,
So when
yep,
I seen that struggle, I was like, okay, she a nice size then.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But overall, that was probably one of the highlighted matches of the night, I would say.
Now me and Chuck, we did a prediction show, but we didn't get yours. Who do you have winning this tag team title match at Crown Jewel?
Mm. I feel like they're gonna retain.
Mm. Bianca and Jay retaining.
Bianca and Jay will retain.
Mm.
And the reason I say that is because they kind of proven that they don't do the same thing twice. So since they lost last time, I feel like they're coming at it with a different angle. Even though it's another team, another member added to the roster. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a fatal three-way last time when they lost it, and
Yeah,
now we're looking at a fatal four-way. So I feel like they're gonna retain somehow, and it'll probably have to be through Jade.
got you. Jay and Bianca retaining. Clip it, Coach DTM predictions.
Nope, nope, not a prediction. It's a spoiler.
It's a spoiler, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Next up, Cody and Randy Orton defeat Kaiser and Gunther, aka Imperium. But afterwards, an unhinged Kevin Owens arrives and takes out Randy with a chair as Gunther creeps up from behind. You coward! Running up on my boy like that and choking out the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Hand out, hand out to the camera, dying on his shield. That's how a champion go out. If you're gonna go out like that, man.
No, don't go out like that. Don't go out like Well, here's what happened. He didn't go out. See,
He
what
did
happened
not.
was Gunther was just being nice, man. He said, "Listen, you got a match tomorrow, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you go to sleep now, so you can be well rested for when we get in this ring tomorrow. You can be ready."
Oh
So
my god.
that's where I'm going with it, man. The match, it it was alright. It was alright match. I give
All
it
right.
alright. Um, I I don't know what it was, man. It was something that didn't make me want to say it was a great match, but the match was all right. I don't know if it's the whole Randy back hurting thing. I knew they was gonna kind of go into that, especially when Triple H said something about it. And then now he came with the chair, so it's a wrap. Randy about to lose tomorrow. That's my spoiler alert for that.
Right.
And and Cody gonna win tomorrow. That's my spoiler alert for that.
Yep. 100%,
What
man.
you think about the match?
The match was good, man. I love Imperium as a group. So them together, Randy. I knew Kevin was coming out on some shit. He had that look in his eye. I knew he was gonna do it. Plus, like I said, it's pre-tape. We knew everything that was gonna happen. It's
Right.
boom. But I hate that shit, man. How they never do this on a week to day basis. You can't. It's impossible. It has to be live, man. It's too much
But
social media.
so couldn't they, instead of pre-taping it, couldn't they just have like the rejects that can't go to Saudi Arabia just do their little matches, and kind of videos of what's gonna happen? I would have somebody talking junk, kind of like a pre-fight for boxing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That would have been dope. That would have been dope. And you could have
Telling me
still
what you finna do, like, yeah, um, we're gonna go about 2 minutes, and I'm gonna make him tap out or something like that. You know what I mean?
yeah, I 100% agree with that, man. That would have been a dope idea because then you can give somebody else a chance who ain't on the crown jewel card to have a little SmackDown match, get a little shine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bring
man.
bring up the G League, man. Let them go ahead and do their thing.
Bring up the G League, man. Where's Obafemi, man? They said he had his farewell tour down there in NXT. Bring him up. Come on, man.
So it's because you know who disappeared? Braun Strowman. Is he injured for real?
I have no idea. Maybe
Because
somebody,
I would love to see Obi and Braun go. That'd be his first. Yeah,
somebody in the,
let him run through him.
somebody in the chat is asking, what do you think about Swerve Strickland and Bobby Lashley face off in AEW Dynamite? What do you think, Coach, of that?
Hey, I've always been a big Bobby fan, and when you see Bobby and Swerve together, um, that got massive potential. It's gonna bring a ton of eyes over there too for people who had not been paying attention. Just the two names alone, you don't even have to know too much about what's going on. Just the two names alone gonna bring a lot of eyes over there. So
Man,
I'm excited for that part.
I love how we get on. We on a SmackDown post show talking about AEW, man. Look at
It,
that.
it's getting there.
Let's get in there. What the hell is going on,
It's
man?
getting there.
Shout
I'm
out Valid D Block 757, man. Y'all go follow him, man. That's my guy, man. Dropping a comment on TikTok. But yeah, that was SmackDown, Coach. On a scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving it tonight?
Man, I can only really give it a 6.
A 6. Damn.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's not because of the performance. I think the matches were great, but because of social media and how everything was kind of spoiled,
Right,
it
right,
really didn't give me too much to look forward to. But my ladies definitely came through and held it down, even though you knew the outcome.
right,
So
right.
I'm gonna give it a 6, or just off of that strength alone.
6. I tried to not pay attention as much as I could to social media, but I still saw it. But at the same time, I enjoyed it, man. Tonight was a okay show. I give it I'm higher than a 6, probably a 8.7. I give it 8.7.
Mm.
8.7. I'm high up there. It was a good
So
show for me.
for me, you know what it was. So when I seen the results, I and I think I saw the results on like Monday or Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, right? But I'm like, maybe this is just their predictions and it's not really gonna happen. So then when I'm looking at it and I'm seeing, I'm like, oh no, this is what it is.
Right.
I think I put in the chat like, yeah, it's spoiled for me. So
It's spoiled. Shay asks, what new bloodline member to debut at Crown Jewel? I just feel a debut is coming.
you know what? At Crown Jewel, they might bring a new member only because I think they're trying to make this PLE, out there. My
Yeah,
man put a lot of money behind it, so
he
it might
did.
be.
They got a belt with security guards. They got Stanley Cup security guards for that championship belt, man.
So, dude, are they gonna guard them all the way back to the plane, or once somebody win it, they like, all right, we off now.
No, I don't. I hope so. I hope so, man. I hope so, man. They said, uh, yeah, Immaculate Flair said war game setup. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah,
It's a war game setup for sure, man.
yeah. Cause
It-
that's
it's
is that next or is that two PLEs away?
I think that might be the next PLE. I'm not for sure. I feel like it is. I know it's coming up, man. Because
Yeah,
Survivor
that's
Series is usually like a Thanksgiving type of event. So I know it's definitely coming up, man. War
Man,
Games,
that's gonna be
Bloodline.
exciting. That's gonna be exciting for sure.
Yeah,
Maybe that's when that's when Samia had to pick a side.
yeah, yeah. That's definitely when Sammy had to pick a side because they're gonna definitely be all five. It's gonna be the Tongans, Jacob, Solo. They're gonna come full force, man. And The Rock, you better believe at War Games, The Rock will be involved, man.
Oh yeah.
Matt LaFleur, he said it's at the end of the month. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Yeah, that's the lead up. This is all this is. It's not gonna be a clean finish tomorrow for sure.
You know what I'm shocked about?
What's that?
That John Cena announced his retirement tour, but we haven't really seen him in the last two PLEs. I just knew he was gonna make some kind of appearance, even if it wasn't for like a belt or nothing, just to, you can't say you retiring and still don't show up.
Right.
like,
Right.
like you might well not say
I
nothing.
think we said we got some more time though. I think after War Games, he'll pop up, start doing some stuff. Yeah, I definitely can see that coming.
Hey, I was looking forward to. I'm like, okay, who he gonna go at first on his farewell tour?
Yep, yep. But yeah, we're gonna tomorrow, we're gonna get it in. Crown Jewel post show. If it's anybody in the chat, we have a open party tomorrow night. Crown Jewel. Any guest, anybody, we're gonna load up the chat. Let's all jump in there, talk Crown Jewel post show. You figure the show will be off what 4:30, something like that. Half hour
Yeah,
after, whenever it ends, we will be live. If you want the link, just send us a DM and join the party. Yo, Emac, come on over, man. Shay, come on through tomorrow. Valid D Block. I see you on TikTok. You come on through and let's talk Crown Jewel tomorrow. But until then, yo, it's your boy ABE from DET.
I am the one and only Coach DTM, man. Coach King, Coach to y'all. You know what it is.
You know what it is, and you've been tuned in to the Holy Shit Podcast.